What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What the hell was that?
It's just like my life, you know?
So today's video is just going to be us sort of sitting here talking about our thoughts on our Bali trip, because yesterday when we got home from the plane,
Got home from the plane.
Well, got home from like the plane trip, we finished the video, edited and uploaded it, and then the rest of the day we were like, you know what, we're too exhausted.
Well, we only really got home at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, so like even if we had vlogged that day, it would have only been like a 5-hour total vlog or something, because we fell asleep early.
Not a 5-hour vlog.
No, like 5 hours we could have vlogged, you know? And so we decided, you know what, let's just not vlog today, and then tomorrow, which is now today, we're gonna just do this little talking video and upload it for you guys. So, what was your favorite thing about the trip? Like, not necessarily place we went or whatever, like what was your favorite thing?
Just the whole group dynamic? Wow, I said that 3 times, really weird. I just felt we all got on really well together, and there was like no drama, and everyone is just so chill. I just really liked everyone together. I thought it was awesome. I mean, Pat and Tess are really easy to travel with. They're really easy to be around because they're super like down to earth and cool people. And then obviously everyone else, they were already my friends. So I was more, not that I was worried, but I was just wondering how like everyone would click together, because I feel like everyone is kind of very different. But it worked out really well. And I even said like I would have loved if Carrie was there, or like Kat and Kyla, and
yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, so I really liked that. It was just fun to be with friends and experience everything together. I liked it.
Yeah, for me, I was gonna say sort of the same thing. Like, I've never traveled in a group like that, only ever with like my family, and it's not the same like being with people you don't really know. Like, I mean, I know everybody that we went with, but not like as much as your family, obviously.
Yeah. And
it was really fun, like, to be in a group of friends. Like, I've never done something like that.
I've traveled before with Pat and Tess, like, with other trips, and I've also traveled with Catherine before. Obviously I've traveled with Dan, but I had never traveled with Catherine's boyfriend or with Tim.
Yeah, or like everybody in a big group.
Yeah, so I was kind of like wanting to see what that was going to be like, but it worked out really well. I just think everyone is like super chill, and there's also more guys there than girls, so I feel like that helps with the whole like no drama, because guys just aren't dramatic.
What was your favorite thing
we
actually did?
I loved the villa. I think it was stunning. Like, it was so beautiful. But I really liked the rice field.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Like,
I think for me that it was that whole day, like the fact that we did the rice field and the monkey forest in the same day. Like, I don't know, having a monkey climb on me was like, I don't know, it was so cool. Like,
I feel like that was really cool. I was just really scared, but
yeah, I was pretty nervous too.
It was really cool, like, to see in person.
But it was really, really fun. So what were your thoughts? I know you've flown to Australia before, but what were your thoughts on the flights? Because I think that was your longest like trip ever, like combined, right?
Okay, so on the way there, I didn't feel like it was that long. For one, I was so excited to get to Bali. I was like, I can't wait to get there. And like the first flight was so exciting, everyone being together. And it was like the first flight, so you don't really notice how long it was. Plus our second flight, we flew first class, so we got like a bed.
So good.
And we could just like sleep, and it was just chill. On the way home, I was like going home, which I was like, ugh, like I don't want to leave Bali. I was like in an annoyed mood. And then the first flight was the shorter flight, which was 9.5 hours. And then the second flight was brutal.
It was like 13 hours. It was so
and it was like hot, and like, not that like sitting in an economy is bad. It's just that on the way there we had first class. So I was like, no, this sucks so much. Like,
plus Catherine and Matt weren't there on the way home, and like we knew we were going home and we weren't going to be spending time with them anymore, so it was like wasn't as exciting. I mean, I love coming home after long trips, but it wasn't like as exciting knowing that you're not going to be in Bali anymore.
Yeah, I know. I was like, no. I was so sad.
But on the plus side, we did get to watch a whole bunch of movies.
I literally watched all the Harry Potter movies, like from start to finish.
And I watched all Lord of the Rings.
What the heck did I just do?
I watched all 3 Lord of the Rings on the way home. Not only on the way there, just on the way home I watched all 3.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
I watched a lot, on the way home I watched a lot of Disney movies. Like I watched like Little Mermaid, Hunchback of Notre Dame. What else did I watch?
Didn't you watch Aladdin?
No, I didn't watch Aladdin. There was another one I watched. I watched Sound of Music, Pocahontas, but I fell asleep during that.
But yeah, Alex has a couple of trips lined up now for the future. You're going to Iceland, right?
Going to Iceland, yeah, with
a group of girls.
Kat, Ver, and Kyla for like 6 days.
And then after that, we don't really have much
It sucks because Iceland, I was supposed to do Iceland and Portugal in the same trip, but then they ended up changing it to just Iceland, so I'm not going to Portugal anymore, which I was like so upset over because I had said in my video that I was going, and so many of you guys were like, yay! And now I'm not
we'll
going
definitely
anymore.
Go one day. We've talked about wanting to go there. But
I'm not going this month anymore. That's why I kind of said that it's like tentative, just because it wasn't officially booked yet. And then I was supposed to go to Ireland in July, but we'll see because it really depends on my family. I want to go with my family, but it's so hard to organize when like my parents are like, I don't really know when I'm free.
And yeah, everyone's schedule is really different, so it's tough. So
we're waiting on that. And then I'm going to San Francisco in August with Kat. We're actually meeting up with a friend of ours who's a photographer, and we're probably gonna like collab for some like awesome pics. And then after that, Tess and Pat hopefully are gonna be visiting Montreal.
Yeah, we really want them to come up to Montreal for like a few days, a weekend, 4 or 5 days, something like that. It'd be really fun. Take them around the city and show them everything. Yeah.
It was funny because they were asked like, what's like a good amount of time for us to like visit? I was like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months. like as
a joke.
No. Like just don't leave.
So yeah, today's video is gonna be much shorter just because we took that small little break from vlogging just because we were absolutely exhausted and we didn't have much of the day left, so we decided to just rest.
We should ask like a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
if you guys could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to travel to? And like, let's say money wasn't an issue, like you didn't have to worry about like budgeting and like
how long would you want to stay in this place, and like where would you want to go?
Like let's say you literally like everything would be free, or like you had like infinity amount of money and you could just like go anywhere for as long as you wanted and you didn't have to worry about like work or school. Yeah. Like where would you go? I'm curious. Like what your would you dream vacation.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I think for me, see, I used to have different like opinions on this, but now that I've traveled so many places, like I don't know anymore.
I think for me, if I had unlimited time and unlimited money to do it, I think it would be like a ginormous road trip through the US and through Canada. I think that would be mine. Just because like going on a trip somewhere like to Asia or Africa or Europe, like you can do it for 2 weeks and like get the fill of it. But like if you want to really see like the entire North America, like what it's like USA and Canada, it would take so long, you know? And like so the only way to really do that would be if you had unlimited time and unlimited money. Like I feel like it's something I could never fully do because it would take too long. And I would love to do that. There's so many places in the States I would love to see. You know,
I really want to go to Nashville.
Yeah, like the whole South and like go down the East Coast, see all like the...
See, I've driven down the East Coast so many times in my life because we used to drive down to Florida.
Yeah, no, but you don't stop. Like I'd love to stop in all the big cities and like see all the history, like stop in Washington DC and Philadelphia and like do all that kind of stuff. And then go through like the South, and people have been telling us that like New Orleans is super cool and like
I really want to go
Grand
to
Canyon,
Texas, yeah.
And then see like the Northwest with like Utah and Iowa and like all that kind of stuff and see all that cool stuff. Like I just feel like there's so much to do, and then go up through like Vancouver in the mountains, go to Alaska and like...
Oh my god, Alaska is like near the top of my list right now.
Like I feel like that would be something I would love to do. It would be so much fun.
Alaska, I would love to go to the Himalayas.
That would be really cool too. Like see like the monasteries in the mountains and like Tibet and all that.
Yeah, that is something I would
be so cool.
Love to do. I just really like doing things that like involve a lot of nature. So Iceland I'm really excited for because that's like that's so super pretty. So let us know in the comment section, what is your like absolute dream trip, vacation, whatever. If you had unlimited time and unlimited money, what would it be? That's gonna bring an end to today's video though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching along our Bali trip with us. It's really fun to bring you guys on our trips. We love it. It's a total blast. We were just talking before, like, what are we gonna do in Iceland? Because now that his camera's all messed up, I was like, well, I can't give you my camera because I need it for the trip.
Hopefully by then my camera will be fixed. It seems to be getting better. I don't know.
No, you said there's a huge salt stain.
It looks like there's a salt stain in the lens because the water that got in was salt water. So now that the water has evaporated, it's salt left over, but we'll figure it out. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out any of our videos. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.